I just want to say just a few words before we get this thing going tonight. I want to say the year 2021 started with hope. In 2020, we didn't have hope. In 2020, we had a lot of sickness. We had a terrible virus. We started this year off with hope. We were able to get a vaccine into people not only in Pennsauken but throughout the world, and it was great to see numbers drop and lives saved. This was a year that made a difference. Had a different feel. Now listen, we've come a long way to the end of this year. We've had a bit of an uptick again. But the things we were able to do this year were awesome. Some of the things we did in town I thought was really monumental was getting together as a team, and I mean a true team, administration, committee, camp care, third party, got together and was able to set up a vaccine location inside this town and give out vaccines to hundreds of people who were unable to get scheduled for vaccines at a time when vaccines were hard to come by. That was a big deal. I especially want to thank Nikki Roberts for all the effort that she put in, championing herself and her connections into camp care to make that happen. I also want to thank Shakir Ali for all the work he put in as well. That was, for me, that was something that was outrageous. It was an idea that we had that we wanted to help people. And the fact that we were able to do that, not only with their help, but the help of our fire department, our police, our EMS, they put it together actually in 2 locations in one day, 2 different fire halls. It was humbling to say the least, to see all the work put in from volunteers just to help save lives. I mean, funny story, at the end of it, we had a few shots left over. We had nobody in line to get a shot. And we were flagging people down on the streets and giving out shots to people that were driving by. It was special. And if you were there, you know what I'm talking about. Thank you to the team. You know, the rest of the year, we had some great things happen as well. We dedicated the pickleball court. You know, we have a new municipal building and a library coming soon. We're going to redo a skate park. We have an awesome grant for John Tipton's Pond. We reopened the municipal building at some point. We got back to normal in 2021. We found a way to navigate. Where in 2020, we didn't know if we were going to be able to navigate. We did it in 2021. And that was big. We worked hard every day for Pennsauken Township. When this committee woke up, our goal was what can we do for this town to make it a better place? And it wasn't just us. You know, we may be the elected officials, but the day-to-day people, the people who work for this township put in work every day to make this town be the best it can be. And I can tell you right now that everybody on this committee and everybody working for this town is as dedicated as you can possibly be. And it's an honor to work next to them and basically for them, because we do work for you guys. I'm done. I don't want to say too much more. I do have to just say that, you know, during this year, things got crazy. Our fire, police, and EMS were bombarded with calls every day, dealing with the sickness that people didn't know what to do with. And our men and women stood tall every day, answered the call, followed the protocols, and kept our community safe. And I say special thank you to Captain Paul, Joe Palumbo, and Chief Olivo, and Billy Hurtline for getting us through another year of what was craziness. But there's a lot of positive things happening too. I don't want to be doom and gloom. I just want to say thank you to everybody. It was a little crazy this year. I want to say special thank you to Tim Killian. Tim started the year 2021 as a committee member, and he ended the year as our administrator. Tim, I thank you for taking that challenge when you and I spoke about what this town needed moving forward, and understanding that Joe Palumbo was going to come off as our administrator. I thank you, and committee thanks you for stepping off of committee and stepping into a role that is vital to not only support us, but to support the entire town. So thank you so much. I want to say a special thank you to Shakir Ali. Shakir, your dedication since you've been put into this new role is unparalleled. You show that you are a true Pennsauken person, and you put this town first in every decision that you make. and it means a lot, not only to me, but to committee and to our residents. And I know he's not here today, but I hope he did sign in. I want to say a special thank you to Duke Marks. Duke Marks has been Mr. Pennsauken for a long time. People give him a lot of grief in a lot of ways, in a good way. But if you know Duke, and if you see him with his kids, and you see what kind of family guy he is, and the time he's put in year after year, after hours, working on different projects, anytime any one of us on committee has reached out to do something, he's done it, and he's done it with a smile, and he's always followed up. And Duke, if you're watching, I appreciate it, and people in town should know who you are, and I know they do because what you do. But we thank you. It was a great year in some ways, and sad in others, and our thoughts and prayers with everybody who has suffered this year from this pandemic. But we know things are getting better, things are going to get better, and we're going to work together as a community to get there. I'm proud to say 2021 I had an opportunity to serve my community, our community, as the mayor. It was an honor beyond words. Okay, and I can't tell you what it means to me to say that I was able to do that for you guys. I'll wrap it up with a thank you to my family for always being there and helping me out, and thank you to this committee. I'm going to start first with Vince Martinez. Vince came onto this committee last year, and this time last year we were swearing Vince in. And that's how I get to know Vince. I have to tell you, Vince, I'm more impressed every day with what kind of man you are. Forget about being a committeeman, what kind of man you are. Your dedication to this town and to the youth in this town is unparalleled. You're making a difference in kids' lives every day, and I appreciate it, and I thank you. Nicole Roberts, what you did with Camp Care, you just got on committee, and you took those reins and you ran with them, and you worked till we got it done, and you helped save people's lives. And it's been a pleasure to get to know you as a person, and I'm honored to work with you every day. Patrick Olivo, I've known you for almost 20 years, Pat. Don't hold me to the exact number, but your positive energy and your attention to detail in everything that you do, and the way you follow through, serves this town at a level that is so needed. And I thank you, and I'm lucky to call you a friend. Jessica Rafa, soon to be maybe mayor in a few minutes. Jessica, a few years ago we met too as we campaigned for our first time around here, and I've watched you grow as a leader in our community, and your great perspective that you always give on any discussions that we have. Our many heated and intense discussions on always trying to come up with the right thing to do for our township. You've always been a great voice of reason. You've always been able to ingest what we say and put it back to us in a way that makes a lot of sense. And I thank you for that. And I very much look forward to this next year. So those are, I know I said I only had a few words, it could have been maybe more than a few, I apologize. But with that said, let's go 2022. Okay guys, thank you.